Showdown to face-off is brought to you by Castor MVP Arena in Albany, the site to kick off Week 6 in the National Lacrosse League. It's a Tucker Out Lymphoma Night, Box Out Cancer Night, hosted by the Albany FireWolves to kick off Week 6 in the NLL. So far in the year, Dyson Williams, 4 goals, 7 assists in his first 4 games as a pro. Alex Simmons setting up top. Again, Callum Crawford in the lineup tonight for Albany in those neon sneakers. Ethan Walker, middle of the floor, he scores!
Down. This year they've been good, but not great. This was Dyson Williams tracking down his own rebound to restart the possession for the FireWolves, and Ethan Walker gets a lane to the...
Jonathan Van Den Gien is our officiating crew for tonight. Had a notion to try and take a shot. Albany draped all over him. Hannah tries to dunk it. Rings off the post. 3 turnovers in Vegas last game. They fell to Philadelphia 15-9.
For the native of Georgetown, Ontario, coming from Canisius and NCAA lacrosse. Watch the quick move.
And get folks caught up on roster construction. Dylan Kinnear and Dylan Watson, the former 2nd overall pick. Glenn Clark, we talked to him this week about the acquisition. His captain's group very excited how he molds young players, and the goal for Crawford being here is to alleviate the young players. That is a highlight reel stuff right there by Jack Hannah.
Is really starting to take that step. Last year was averaging just under 2 goals a game. This year, he's averaging over 3. And you can see why with moves like that. Watch, one-on-one battle.
They're a physical team. They present challenges with their physicality. That's been the case here tonight.
Yeah, certainly. And you're wondering, specific to Callum Crawford, Brendan, if he could do things like that. What a beauty, and we're tied again. And as soon as he pulls the trigger there, he's looking low. Draws Landon Kells out of his stance, and you can see as soon as Kells goes...
2nd on the team in scoring to this point in the year. Firth gives it up, Dyson Williams. Honoring his late brother Tucker tonight. Dyson, the touch, and he scores!
Lane would open up as the defense adjusted to tie Kurtz with possession. Look at all that room. You can
in the stick now of Adam Potra. Behind the back feed. Saunders is denied again. Once had a 2-1 lead, 2 straight for Albany. And they run out of time, including Jonathan Donville of Vegas, Phil Caputo, Will Malcolm. Now he's with this young core in Albany. Walker slings it to Crawford. Callum Crawford ramming inside. Crawford scores! Welcome back.
On the flank there on offense to potentially catch this, but the power of Callum Crawford is just too much to deal with. Watch
Donville with 1 goal, 17 assists through 4 games. Here's Kurst on the breakaway. Hannah out the door and saved by Dougie Jamieson. As a member of the Halifax Thunderbirds, Brock had to serve a 1-game suspension at the start of this year. Killen, skip feed, and they score.
And that's a seeing eye shot. There's nothing cheap about that one for Jackson Webster. I mean, there's a pile of players in front of him, but nobody
have to do the job as Hannah throws a missile wide right, and it nearly trickles home. It does. They will count this as a goal for the Desert Dogs.
On the rebound, there was a lot of backspin on the shot as well. So you can see as soon as he collects, quick step to the middle, that shot in the vicinity of the net. Boy, that was impressive.
And Fennell wears Air Jordans. Talking to him before the game, he says, look, I'm slow no matter what kind of shoe I wear, but he's still pretty strong. And they pump in a power play goal. Ethan Walker.
It was 3 chances that went through the right side of the offense. This was the right side setting up the left.
As a free agent on New Year's Day, Ethan Walker is the man you got to chase. Mike Byrne in transition. Wow.
You could see as soon as he was coming around the near side board that he had the immediate step around Preston.
8-7-6. Walker creeps in. Simmons to Callum Crawford. Looking around the wheel. It's Crawford sneaking inside. And on the redelivery, including one on the power play. Don't miss any of the action this season. Head to NLL.com/tickets and get front row seats to your new favorite NLL team. Scored in front by Albany.
Well, Firth has had a couple incredible goal-scoring games over his last handful. In his last 4 games, he's had 2 where he scored 5. This time, it was just a well-timed cut to the net. Watch.
You've got the right pipe. 30-second reset. Patra did score a goal in that first half. Looking for it now on the redirect. Albany does a good job communicating on the switch. Patra fires. That did go by Jamieson. That's a goal.
On both sides of the floor when he's been back on the defensive end, he's been helping in transition, but he's getting more of a chance on the left side of the offense, being able to get chances, get repossessions, and kind of keep his team in the fight. Lots of like there.
2-goal game that stops the run, and now 2 goals in a row for Las Vegas.
But immediately, as soon as Kirst has possession, his head is up. He's looking to the net. He's longer when you're putting rosters together week to week.
Hanna dots the power play. Quick feed, and they tie the game.
But he does draw the defender to him and get that shot away. Beautiful pass there to set him up.
Middle of the floor, intended for Simmons. Could not catch the fastball. Now they're breaking loose. Vegas for the lead, off the pipe.
It's the offense that doesn't have that punch back.
Dyson Williams throws a nice pass. Jump shot, and the FireWolves convert.
Certainly did, and it leads to a very similar chance to what we saw on the first goal. For pretty balanced offensive attack, and now they get another chance on the power play.
Donville does have the power play goal, and we saw that reaction, that celebration by Donville. Well, make no mistake, since they've been in the league, Vegas has had their struggles. They are just 10-30 as a franchise. No call here. Hanna plays on, hits the pipe, put back, and we're tied.
Right along the edge of the crease to Kyle Killen, who was left on mark. That's a 3-on-2 down on Jamieson. The save hits the inside of the left leg pad.
Jonathan Donville stayed on the floor. Donville coming in hot. Donville has space. Donville scores!
Landon Kells eyes up all the way up the floor. So they eat up about half the floor with that pass from Kells to Donville.
Draft by Vegas. I mean, he is fired up tonight. He's like, about time the ball is going to the back of the net.
Well, he's already doubled his total goals from the first 4 games in the process.
An equalizer. Much needed. 5 of the last 6, but here comes Alex Simmons.
Well, we've got a great battle on our hands here, Brendan, between 2 teams that really need this win.
First-round pick in 2023. And Vegas comes right back.
You quote-unquote hope for the best. I don't think they could have hoped for much more than this.
Search of the equalizer. Kazchuk is going to stay on the floor and now hit the exit. In front, they tie the game. First goal for Kurtz tonight.
Winds down at MVP Arena. Ty Kurtz realizes it's time to put on my cape and fly. He's got 2 defenders in front.
3 weeks ago tonight, Kurtz had a go-ahead goal in the final 3 minutes against Calgary to put him up 11-10. And he also had a late goal against Saskatchewan in this building. Middle of the floor, denied by Kells on the follow. It rings off the pipe. It's box office.
That's right. I imagine Toronto, who needs that win in the worst way, they'll bring something.
Donville goes 5-hole out of the media timeout.
Relieved and maybe felt like something clicked. And then the way that he's performed down the stretch here in this game, that would...
And Glenn Clark still has his challenge flag and a timeout. Fennell with freedom to shoot. Dyson Williams! Wow!
Hat-trick goal on Tucker Out Lymphoma night to tie the game is a thing of beauty. He doesn't shoot that rebound as soon as he had it.
Donville with 8. Webster gives it up. In the stick of Hanna with 4. Dish again. Right side. Jamieson the save. And we're going to OT.
But a number of really nice positioning plays there by Las Vegas to limit Simmons and then Kurtz and what they can do generating shots.
2 minutes into OT. A give and go. And Vegas wins. They steal the game in overtime. Wow. It's Patra.
Let's take a look again. It's in transition. FireWolves were defending the perimeter well. It was just a one-on-one battle that was lost coming off the near side wall. And it was Patra. Once again, Brendan gets by the defender. Quick give and go on the near side pass. And he skips it past Doug Jamieson. Now they are still looking at this goal just to make sure.
Yeah, both teams are still on the floor. Albany by its bench, and Vegas is on the floor itself in celebration. Now, does he get in the crease before it crosses?
And does that first shot completely cross the line?
Right.
Is what I would imagine that they were looking at, but here we go.